Hi there, hope you have a fantastic day today. This lesson I will teach you how to differentiate involving exponential functions. Of course, there is a PDF file versions on the description below for you to download so you can work with me. Otherwise, let's go straight into it. To differentiate e to the power of a functions, let me write this down. So let's say y is equal to e to the power of fx. So what we do, we differentiate the power, that is f of x. So differentiate that. So that will give me f dash x. That is dy dx is equal to f dash x. We differentiate the power and then we time by the function itself like this, e to the power of fx. So that is the rule, okay? So let's get into first one, part A. So to differentiate e to power of 2x, so step number 1, we differentiate the power first. So that is fx. So in this case, f of x is 2x. So let me just write this down. So f of x is equal to 2x. So f dash x, which is equal to 2. So this means that dy dx will give me, so differentiate 2x is equal to 2. Now we just time by the functions e to the power of 2x. So there you go. Part B. So dy dx. So to differentiate 3x to the power 4, so we just do normal differentiation. So the 4 will bring it down, become x to the power of 3. But then 4 times 3 is 12. So that will give me 12x to the power of 3. Now to differentiate e to the power of negative x, of course, so we differentiate negative x first because f of x is negative x. So to differentiate negative x, so f of x is equal to negative x. So f dash x should give me, so differentiate x is 1, but negative x, so is negative 1. So therefore, f dash x is equal to, let me just write this down, okay? So that becomes negative 1. That is f dash x times the function itself, which is 2 e to the negative x. So now we just simplify this. So that will give me 12x to the power of 3 minus, so negative 1 times 2 is negative 2. So e to the negative x. So therefore, dy dx is 12x to the power of 3 minus 2 e to the power of negative x. Part C. So remember, the rule is y is equal to e to the fx. So we differentiate the power. So that is f dash x. So let me just write y dash is equal to f dash x and then time by itself, which is e to the power of fx. So now to do this, so first of all, for part C, f of x is equal to, because f of x is here, okay? So that means that is equal to 3x minus 2x squared. So we differentiate that. So that is f dash x. So the 3x, we differentiate that, will give me 3. So let me just write this down. And then we minus, so the 2, we bring it down, becomes 1. So that means 2 times 2 is 4. So that is negative 4. And x, so 2 minus 1 is 1. So x power 1, so which is x. So this is it. So remember, we use this rule here. So this is f dash x. Let me just write this down. Y dash will do. Or you can write dy dx. So the f dash x is 3 minus 4x. And time by the functions. But then, because it's more than one term, so we need to bracket it. Okay, so that becomes e to the power of 3x minus 2x squared. So that is the answer. So let's do part D. So the 3 here is a constant. So we just leave as it is and we just differentiate the top. Okay, keep that in mind. We don't use quotient rule for that because 3 is a constant, not 3x or not x. Okay, just keep that in mind. Constant, we leave as it is. So now we just do differentiate normally. So first of all, we differentiate the power. That is f of x. So f of x, let me just write this down. So f of x is equal to 2x to the power of 3. So we differentiate that. So the 3 will bring it down. So 3 times 2 is 6 and the 3 minus 1 is 2. So this means that is equal to f dash x is equal to 6 and x 3 less 1 is 2. So that is f dash x. So let me just write y dash will give me 6x squared times by e to the 2x power 3. Just remember that for me, okay? F dash x times e to the fx. Okay, just keep that in mind. So this is it. So that is the answer. Please pause the video and try this one yourself. Hi there, I'm back. How do you go? So let me go through them with you, okay? Before I do that, please do not forget to give me a thumb up and subscribe if you haven't done so you can help me to grow my channel. So let's get into it. First one. So first of all, we know that y is equal to e to the fx. So to differentiate that, so y dash is f dash x and times by e to the fx. So that is the rule, okay? So now to differentiate e to the power of 2x plus 5, step number 1, we differentiate the power. That is f of x. So differentiate 2x plus 5 will give me 2. Okay, keep that in mind. So let me just write y dash equal to, or you can write dy dx. So that is 2. So 2 times the function itself. So which is e to the power of 2x plus 5. So there you go. So part B. First of all, we differentiate this term first, and then we differentiate 3x, okay? So to differentiate 2e to the 3 minus 7x, so first of all, we differentiate the power, that is f of x. And we know that 2 is a constant, we leave as it is, okay? Don't forget. So we differentiate 3 minus 7x, so differentiate 3 minus 7x is give me negative 7. So y dash is equal to, so f dash x, that is negative 7, and times by the function itself, so that is 2e to the 3 minus 7x. And then we differentiate 3x, so give me 3, so which is at 3. And don't forget, we need to simplify. So simplify means negative 7 times 2, give me negative 14. And then e to the 3 minus 7x. And then the plus 3, we'll just write this down. So there you go. Now part C. So remember, to differentiate this, 3 over 2 is a constant. And then what we do, we differentiate the power and we times by the whole lot. That's the functions, okay? So f of x is x squared. The power is x squared. So we differentiate that. So x squared, it becomes, the 2 bring down, become 2x, okay? So just remember. So y dash, it give me, so differentiate x squared, give me 2x. And then we times by the functions. Remember, f dash x times by e to the power of f of x, okay? Just remember. So we times by, let me just write time, 3 over 2 e to the x squared. So remember, y equal e to the f of x. So y dash must give me f dash x e to the fx. So don't forget the rule, okay? That's what it is. So now we just differentiate 5 x to the power of 3. So the 3, we bring it down, become 5 times 3 is 15. And 15 x squared, okay? Because 3 minus 1 is 2. So now let me just write this down. So it become minus 15 x squared. So there you go. Now I just simplify this a little bit further. So this one here, these 2, you can cancel out. So now becomes, and x times 3 is 3x. And then e to the x squared. And minus 15 x squared. So there you go. Last one. Now to differentiate this, first of all, we need to differentiate this term first. And we follow by differentiate this term. So differentiate 3x squared. So the 2 bring down, become 2 times 3 is 6. And then x squared with less 1, so become x to the power 1. Okay. So let me just write y dash equal, or you can write dy dx. Okay. So 2 times 3 is 6. So x power 2, so with less 1, so become power 1. So we just write x, 6x. Okay. And then we differentiate this term. So remember the rule, y is equal to e to the fx. and then y dash will give me. Now we know that fx is this term here. So let me just write this down. So f of x is equal to 7x minus 3x squared. So to differentiate this, so 7x we differentiate, give me 7. And then the next term is this one here. So the 2 we bring it down. So 2 times 3 is 6. So we minus 6x, and 2 with less 1 become 1. But then we don't write like that. We just leave like this, okay? So 7 minus 6x, that is f dash x. So we just substitute in. So that minus f dash x. So that is more than one term. Don't forget we have to open and close brackets, okay? Because more than one term. So 7 minus 6x, that is f dash x. Then we time by the functions. So the function is this one here, okay? Don't forget. So we time by 5 e to the 7x minus 3x squared. So now we just tidy up a bit, okay? So that becomes 6x minus, I put the front, so I'm going to put the 5 in the front. So that becomes 7 minus 6x. And then e to the 7x minus 3x squared. So there you go. Now I hope you got all of them correct. And thank you so much for watching. Bye.